Hey everybody, Scott here at the Word Loft, and I want to talk about a book I'm writing, about a book of poetry, a collection of things I've been writing for the last few months, maybe close to a year, mostly about, Lake Superior and how beautiful it is up here on the North Shore. Sawtooth Mountains, the Great Lake, the Superior National Forest, all these things inspire me pretty much daily, and they make me feel something, and that inspires me to write. And I guess that's, in my opinion, the one thing about poetry is it makes you feel, and that's why it's important. That's why we read it. I think that those of you that haven't really read poetry ought to give it a shot, man, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. Whether you're reading Mary Oliver, who I talk about a lot, or Robert Service, or Dylan or Yates or any of those, poetry makes us feel, and feeling brings us closer to empathy and compassion and understanding, and that's the important shit. So I think it's really important, and that's why I wrote The Way to Clouds. We're almost there, man. The Way to Clouds. I got the table of contents done. I think there's 48 poems in this collection that I'm looking forward to sharing with you over time. And let's just get random. Let's just choose one right now. Don't know what, here we go. I don't know what chapter this is, third chapter, I guess. Wow. There's so many, I don't know which way to go here. It's rainy today. It's actually August. It feels more like, September, October. I mean, we went from 80 and humid to kind of rainy and 58 and chilly. The first fall feeling day, which I happen to love. That's why I live so far north, because I dig the weather up here. But this one's called June Rain, and I wrote it in the early part of June, just a couple months ago. A rainy June morning slows me down. Sunny mornings like yesterday are motivation to get shit done. This day was overcast and undermotivated, gray and cool, wet and heavy. A reset from yesterday's plans. A resit in this leather chair with another unneeded mug of light roast. Yesterday's sweat can be seen from the window above, the ferns and the white cedars relocated and resting. They welcome the rain while putting down roots, protected and appreciated in their new home. All chlorophyll and geometry, delicate and beautiful, they invite me back. Light drizzle, light wind, cool damp skin. Needles and leaves of green surround me. Drops roll down delicate branches, and feeder roots absorb life. Ostrich ferns bow in appreciation. With muddy knees, wet shoulders, and true admiration, I do the same. Dry now, in front of a late season fire, in that leather chair with steaming coffee in hand, I rest in my new home and I praise the rain. Outside my window, they do the same. It's called June Rain from the forthcoming Weight of Clouds. And I'm looking forward to sharing a lot more of those poems with you. I can almost remember pretty much everything that inspired each individual poem. That particular day, the day before of early June, was a gorgeous day, and I found some really gorgeous cedar trees about 4 feet tall, 3 to 4.5 feet tall, that I transplanted from a ditch where they surely would have been mowed or plowed down eventually, or cut down. So I transplanted them onto my land along with some ferns. I just love big ostrich ferns, and there's no shortage of ferns up here on the North Shore, but I needed some ostrich ferns in this one particular spot. So I transplanted them, and even though it was raining that morning, the next morning, I went out there in the rain, felt it against my skin, smelt the ozone, checked on the plants, the transplants, the trees and the ferns, and smiled a lot. I loved the feeling of the rain. I loved being in that green and that dark gray with the rain coming down softly, hearing it on the leaves and the branches. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. If you don't go out in the rain because it's raining, change that. get out in the rain, take a walk. Even if it's pouring, it's just an experience that you need to absorb. Hope you like the poem. Hope you come back for more. I really do want to share songs and poems and words with you. I want to hear yours. I want somebody to be the first one to drop something in my comment box so I can read your work on this channel. And there might only be 15 or 20, views a day right now, but that's going to go. I'm here for the long haul. I hope you are too. And I appreciate you taking the time. Peace, everybody. Take care.